Who knew a card of the year contender was coming from CALICOE, of all people? Bro, I'd be crazy not to try and break this down. If you put some money on the battle, man, I'm not saying follow what I'm saying, but you follow what I'm saying.
One a day till 100K. Look, I've been with plenty women, still don't know how women think. Been through the good and bad, really through the thick and thin. Sometimes I'm questioning the world that they be living in. Their standards be a fantasy to fan their public image. If it's Twitter, 6 figures isn't rich now, huh? But IRL, they gave it up for a chipped out blunt. I'd rather stay in the house and leave the bitch out front. I won't fit into your criteria list, now what? See, she say she like to sniff and hit a dab. I think Shotty wildin'. She go from power to the gas like she in a hybrid. Say she doesn't do this often, guess she got some mileage. She say she into Libras, I said I'm into silence. Come with baggage, I ain't carrying your luggage, bitch. She get to lying and she come up with the dumbest shit. Starts talking about my truth, I'm making fun of it. The greatest thing about truth is, it's only one of it,
What's good, Cammygbr? We are here. Winter madness. God damn. Summer madness is over, it's cold, it's dead. And now we have winter madness. God, this is a good card. God damn it. Salute CALICOE on this. Like, pulling this out the bag is crazy. And this would have taken a long time to try and book and set up. It was probably planned for the summer, and it took so long to get all the money together. Bro, this is expensive. This card looks like it costs more than the house. You know what I mean? That the house that you're currently living in, probably worth less than this card for one night only. And how much money has been passed over. Bro, let's break this bitch down. Bailey Lee, Coffee Brown. This one, cut the fat. Coffee, she's on a run, she's doing amazing. I don't really know Bailey Lee that much. Salute Coffee for getting on this card. That's a very, very big look. But salute Bailey Lee too. I'm sure she's fire, and this opportunity, she should take advantage of it. Especially against Coffee, especially on this card. There's so much going for Bailey. She needs to take advantage of it, but you know, Coffee is one of the best female battle rappers, if not one of the top 3 that we've ever had. So debatably 3-0 Coffee Brown, unless I know otherwise. A-Ward versus J2. Now I got roasted for saying I think J2 versus Danny Jack would have been a good battle, but I actually think it would, in a way that it would be something to watch, and I think they're the actual conversation. So that's for another conversation though. A-Ward versus J2. A-Ward has so many tricks up his sleeve, but when you compare the last performances, J2 went nuts on Snake Eyes, and A-Ward, UNAV wasn't great. That could have been one of your biggest opportunities, but you just didn't quite have it. If I'm really sitting down going, who could win this battle? I think... You know what? The rebuttals might be such a factor in this. J2 could attack the Christian angle in a way that A-Ward couldn't really attack the gay angle, you know. But A-Ward is so quick on his feet that he will figure a way of flipping narratives so easily. And it would be, I think the deciding factor for this battle would be if J2 finds a way of rebuttaling. And then it kind of becomes J2's to win. Only because I know how good A-Ward is. I'm going to go with him against J2 after having a bit of a stinker versus Av. J2 is super fire though. Let's anything you might think about as the type of person that J2 is fire. Period. So very much looking forward to seeing this battle. 2-1 A-Ward. just because A Ward is the type to fight back. When he loses one, comes back crazy. I think the Big K to Vixen was a great example of A Ward redeeming himself after a loss. You ever seen the movie Stand By Me? Because I think we found a body. X Factor, New Jersey twerk. Do you want to know what? X Factor's such an easy name for a twerk to flip. And I know X Factor's kind of coming back cooking. He had one of my favourite bars versus Truffaut. I always go back to that. If it was like bars of the year, it's definitely on my mind.
Let me talk! Let me talk! Since niggas want to talk, about me being a firefighter. I say this firefighting shit is what I'm about. This ain't for clout. Nigga, when the smoke get thick, nigga, I be en route, without a doubt. And when shit get hot, pussy, I'm running in, you running out. Yeah! Nigga!
Never. I'm the realest.
X Factor, you need to work something special out here and rewrite your shit. Pass your material on to someone else to be like, is there anything gay in here? If there is, chuck it. Genuinely, just chuck that shit away, because if that's what people know you for, you need to break that narrative. Like, how quick can it be that either J2 or TWORK or so one of these guys just flips the narrative and saying, look, I'm the gay battle rapper, but even my bars aren't as gay as yours, or your bars are gayer than J2 and he just battled A Ward. How easy that is to flip. You need to just double down and just be like, right, I'm not doing any of this shit. It's unless you have a self-deprecating moment where you literally double down on the gay shit and then you look J2 in the eyes. I think 2025, I might be crazy. This might be another Danny Jack J2 situation. If X Factor beats TWORK, I want X Factor and J2. I think that. Right, in serious comment. It's 3-0 TWORK. What else can we say? 3-0 TWORK. Ill Will versus Bill Collector. This has been something brewing for the last 10 years. That people have thought, why have these two not battled? When they were in the similar groups, when they were in URL, and when similar groups at RBE, never actually getting in the ring and battling. This might be battle of the night. The last time, if I'm correct in saying, we've seen Bill Collector, it was either versus TWORK, or it was kind of one of these Gates of the Garden and one-rounders that he just does sporadically, and you don't know which is the new one, which is an old one, because you always see the shorts of the YouTube shorts of it all. But you know, Ill Will's been out of the game for a little minute too. Like, after, I think, the easy battle, and Ill Will choked. Oh, he's another one like A Ward that you could see I lose this battle, I win this battle, and the bounce back pause. This is a very difficult battle to call. You know I got the burner. You know I got the burner. You know I got the Ill Will 2-1. Just in a very, very good battle. To me, this is probably, if not one or two of the battles of the night. MARVWON versus TWORK. I've not heard too much from this battle. Here's a genuine question. Where do we see Marv in battle rap culture? I think the general consensus is that he's a legend. You know, it depends on where your position of legend is, and it's where you put Marv. Because I think Marv's in a very specific category, but if your perception of what a legend is and what a veteran is, you know, like, if they're in different spectrums, then where you put Marv is depending on that. So, a lot of people say legend, a lot of people say veteran. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. But TWORK, obviously, he's had his big Champion of the Year push, and let's not deny it, it's a push, because there has been battles that he's lost, and battles that he's choked, and he's still in that conversation. This This is MARVWON's opportunity to lay that shit flat and be absolutely not. But will Marv do that? I don't know. TWORK is so consistent. The only reason why he's choking in certain battles now is from battling too much. Creative fatigue. He's done so many battles that he's not used to doing that many, and now he's struggling. But will he have this versus Marv in Detroit? You know what? Fuck around and find out that Marv might take this 2-1 in Detroit. This is hometown. Because if TWORK wins this isn't just a part of his CALICOE run. This is like, right, this is actually a big moment, because you know, TWORK can battle anywhere in the world and be fine. But TWORK has usually battled on the URL. He's usually battled in all these other spots. When has TWORK battled someone in their home city? First one that comes to mind is Arsonal and UW. And after that, who else? Because a lot of it was URL. And you know, for TWORK, anywhere in URL is home to him. Bad News, maybe, and that was a classic one-rounder. It's it'd be difficult to say, but this is probably the clearest example of TWORK and Reed Ballers beat the shit out of him in Philly. Ooh, he did do that in Philadelphia. It's a strong fan base for Reed Dollars. You know what? I'm gonna stick to my gun on it. Oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. TWORK 2-1. Sorry, Marv. TWORK 2-1. I don't know. The only reason I've flip-flopped, I originally thought, okay, there was the Saint performance that MARVWON had when he was a killer, and he was doing the tourney back then, and he was out here smoking shit. But then I get to remember the Lunar Sea battle that wasn't the greatest. He's had a great battle versus Av, decent versus Holmesy, but I've not seen the killer in MARVWON since the tournament, and the tournament was quite a while ago. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 TWORK. God, that was difficult. Another one, 10 years in the making. Old timers in the culture finally battling. T-Rex versus Clean Paper. Damn, T-Rex is my absolute favorite. I think I would go with T-Rex in this battle. I even think the T-Rex versus Swamp battle, I don't think Clean would have the material to keep up with what T-Rex was doing there. And just in general, Clean, it would be for me a surprise if Clean wins. I know Clean is also Detroit, close for Cal, but it's Rex. Rex style is timeless, and Rex so infectious when he battles that you have to watch him. You have to see him. You have to listen to him. And I don't think there's many other battle rappers that have that same energy with them. And as if Clean shows up, let's be real. But I'm so glad to see that this battle's finally happening. I hope. In a 2-1 for me, T-Rex, and Clean will get around. Clean will get around, but I think T-Rex is the GOAT. That's all that needs to be said. CALICOE versus Swamp. Here, I think people need to sit and consider Swamp for a Champion of the Year run. Like he's been on fire for this last year, and as someone that I used to not like his style, especially kind of in that Caffeine era. For this last year, Swamp's been incredible. Swamp has been absolutely incredible and deserves a lot of respect for how much he's giving to the culture, all the performances he's having, how on top of the game he is. Like, he's at peak performance right now. Like, if we were like basketball or anything like that, we would be going crazy of all the dunks, all the clear wins that he's picking up. But does he beat CALICOE in his home league? I would be I don't know if I'd be confident to say this actually. I was just about to say, if CALICOE loses to Swamp, if Swamp beats CALICOE, let's say that way, Swamp is top 3 for Champion of the Year. I'll be confident to say that. I almost said that he would win Champion of the Year, but I still have to sit and consider Rock and Av and all these other people that would be in that conversation. But if Swamp beats CALICOE, he's top 3. Because this is CALICOE, Detroit, whole league, all this shit. Bro, that's a tall order. Does Swamp do this? Does he actually manage this? Okay, so we know what CALICOE can do. CALICOE's had great performance. He's also had piss poor performances. Last battle that he had, he lost 3-0 to John John. Let's not forget that. He lost 3-0 to John John. Depending on the setting of the stage, you have, if it's more the pit format, I think CALICOE will benefit from that more than Swamp will. If it's straight stage that way, I think Swamp has more of the advantage in that sort of situation. This is CALICOE's league, which is a good and a bad. The people will go right for CALICOE, pause, but he has to then run the event as well and have to deal with Murder Mook. Salute Murder Mook, but you have to cater to him as well. Yeah, so does CALICOE save himself from Swamp? I am actually going to give Swamp 2-1. There's so much for CALICOE to then organize. There's so much in doing an event and running an event and performing and doing the, but again, it would show the professionalism of CALICOE if CALICOE wins this. But you know, Swamp, this battle's really important for him in his return to form in battle rap. Arsonal versus Murder Mook. Now, before I talk about this, what would you guys' thoughts be if I managed to lock in an Arsonal interview? Because Arsonal's saying he's in the UK. If that gets announced that he's in the UK, I will try and get an interview with him. I've already had a bit of a conversation with him. So let me know if you want to see that. I think me and Arsonal, it's a funny ass dynamic, but it's worth asking the question. So back to this Winter Madness. Arsonal versus Murder Mook. So long in the waiting, you know. One of those that, as a fan, I knew of this battle happening back in 2013, 2014. When obviously Arsonal had called out Mook in the past before that, but we had the Snoop Dogg story. So if you don't remember, it was Arsonal and Snoop Dogg trying to organize for Murder Mook to battle Arsonal. And apparently Snoop offered 75 grand and Mook said no. Mook wanted more money, he wanted more stuff. That Mook, click, stop taking calls from Snoop Dogg. That's mad. And I understand people knowing their worth and whatnot, and to Mook at the time, he just beat Iron Solomon in Summer Madness 2. Awful battle, but he did. 5 rounds. Again, awful battle, but he did. And for him to then go down and take someone who was of the next tier up, that was really unheard of. So he would have asked for a lot of money. Not to say that Arsonal wasn't a high tier at the time, but it was Mook and Lux, then everyone else. At the time of that, at that moment in battle rap, it really was just the top 2. So that happens. And lo and behold, all these call-outs, all these disses, years down the line, it all happens, and then we get to here now, where a lot has been said. You know, and you know, Arsonal's running a series now of, is it called What Your Life Like? Something like that, where Arsonal goes and films battle rappers' homes, and does it's almost like homes, home and away episodes and whatnot, and he videos them and goes, yo, this is Loso, and this is his house, because he drives in the Chrysler and goes, yo, like he's like this, just, yo, it's Loso, welcome to this episode of Cribs. and then he goes and does his thing, right? But that's all a diss to Murder Mook, because the video that came out when Murder Mook got arrested and he filmed it, and the shithole that was his place. This is where Arsonal is going the next level with organizing. Like this would be so innocuous and nothing if it wasn't also a diss to Murder Mook. Arsonal's a clever man, but Murder Mook is a legend. Murder Mook has, I think, you can let's push past the Reed Dollars battle, right? Push past that. That's not a thing. It never happened. Summer Madness 11, no siree, that never happened. But Murder Mook in our era does very well. Whether you think he lost the Big K battle, he did. But whether you think that or not, he put on a great performance. You know, beat the dog shit out of Geechee. Great battle versus TWORK. Like, amazing performance versus TWORK. When he is in the competitive environment, he doesn't slouch. He doesn't slouch. His name is on the line every battle. Push away that Reed Dollars battle. It's always up for grabs to try and get a Murder Mook victory, and he knows that more than anyone else. So he's going to come in here and try and fight. I wouldn't be surprised if this is disrespect. Arsonal try and go do the extra disrespect and then do the inverse of I'm killing you because I'm complimenting you because I'm killing you, and then Murder Mook going the extra mile in the disrespect, trying to punch, wordplay, all that sort of thing. But there'll be a disrespect will be the character arc, and then afterwards it will be okay, now we do the extra thing, and who does more after that? If that's like what they both do, I would tell you the Mook does more. Personally, I would say the Mook does more, but Arsonal's coming in here, you know, carefree. He's battled so many people. He's had so many wins, so many losses at times. Like he's had his battle rap career. This is the last thing for him, because I genuinely don't think there'll be anyone new for Arsonal to battle after this that isn't post 2015, 2016. He's done the circuit, you know. So 2-1 Arsonal. I think Arsonal needs this a lot more than Mook ever did. And if Arsonal gets bodied by Mook, it's something that may never be let down for Arsonal. Because I think the perception of Arsonal is he's a good rapper, but is he still of the time, you know? And Murder Mook is, for better or worse, timeless. There is Winter Madness. Salute to the good guys on CALICOE's league. What was it called again? Right, salute to CALICOE and the good people in his league. This is a crazy card. I'm going to get my pay-per-view, get your pay-per-view this weekend. Thank you so much. Salute.